Hey everyone,
Bring
welcome back to Urban Pro Wrestling, the UPW Radio. We are here for the Road to UPW January 22nd show in Ocala, Florida. It is epic. We've got 9 matches that'll be on this card. We're actually going to be overviewing only 5, though, for specific reasons. And so, with that being said, my guest at this time, he is the head of the fight committee, Jorge Martinez Jr. How are you?
Hey, what's going on, sir? Yes, make sure you get your tickets for January 22nd down Ocala, Florida, baby. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be warm. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good day of slobber knocker.
And for starters, welcome
Yes.
back, man. It's great to see you again.
Hey, man. Thank you for having me once again, baby.
So, with that being said, I wanted to get right into it. Raven Skylark, Moses Moragan. Who do you think is going to walk out the winner of this one and why?
Oh, let me check. Let me check. You sent me a little thing here.
And while you're checking that, these are two guys. Skylark coming off of a loss, Moses making his debut. Two guys who, well, Moses who wants to make a statement, Skylark who wants to bounce back to go 1-1. Right now he's 0-1. Who do you think will walk out the winner?
You know something? There's one guy already has his foot in the company. You said being Skyler, even though he already lost. I think he will definitely bounce back. He had a good showing on the first show. He wants to keep it going, and I'm pretty sure he'll do everything he can to pick up the victory in this next event over the young newcomer. So I will definitely have to go with Skyler on this one, man, just because he wants to break out of that 0 for 1.
And then, with that, I wanted to talk about there's been a lot of controversy and a lot of talk surrounding this individual, the No Limits champion, Cutthroat Bison Clutch, or the Ultimate Package now as he goes by. So, he put out the Ultimate Package Open Challenge, and the man who answered it was none other than Jake St. Patrick. So, this is a very interesting situation. Both of these men have history with each other. Jake St. Patrick mentored and taught Bison Clutch at one point in time. So it's kind of a student versus teacher moment, if you will. And who do you see walking out with this one? Because Bison Clutcher now he's technically on top of the world. He's aligned with Tristan Ty, the bulletproof champion. He defeated Remy. He's the champ. He's the man at the moment. And every single time we've seen him, he's done something impactful going against the guy who he's already stated that he's got no emotion for, and Jake St. Patrick. So who do you think is going to walk out the No Limits champion?
I always believe in the teacher always beating the student. And then there comes a time where the student actually comes ahead and surpasses the teacher. But you mentioned the student, he's a champion. He's aligning himself with a couple of tough guys that they might come into play in this match. So right now, I mean, if nobody interferes, then the teacher for sure. But if we get into some outside interference with his crew, then we know the student might just teach the teacher some few tricks that wasn't taught to him while at an early age. So there's always strength in numbers from what they say.
But speaking about that, Dominic Stuckey is going to be in action on this show, and Dominic Stuckey has a bone to pick with Bison Clutch. I mean, Bison Clutch racked him with not well, Bison Clutch and Tristan Ty racked him with both of their championship belts in the head, knocking him out cold. Do you see Dominic Stuckey potentially getting involved and helping out Jake St. Patrick just to get a little bit of revenge towards Bison Clutch?
Well, I mean, if it was like a tag team match, then yeah. But it's a one-on-one match. I really don't. I really don't see him interfering and costing the teacher the match. But you never know when you get yourself all heated and you see the enemy in front of you. Your actions just go crazy and you never know what can happen. So you could start as a one-on-one match and turn into a 2-on-2 or 2-on-3 match. So Never know what happens.
And so you're sticking with Jake St. Patrick, basically.
Well, no, I'm stuck with Tucky
Oh,
because I'm pretty sure
with the champ Bison Clutch. Okay.
with the champion Bison, yes, I'm sticking with him because I feel that numbers will come into play,
All right. And so
and
we
when
do
you're the
know.
champion, yeah, and when you're the champion, you always come with something to get that victory. You get more money from the pay window when you win. So
So we do know that Nasir Santana originally had Mason Walls as his opponent. That's changed due to Walls not being able to make the event. So he doesn't have an opponent at the moment. So I can't really go over and view that match right now until we find him an opponent. So with that, we're going to skip over that one. Um, I did want to talk about the King of Bling, some that you have had to deal with quite a bit. Now we're gonna crown the first ever King of Blink champion again. I guess again for the second time. Ever since it was
yes,
nullified
yeah,
and taken off of Sean Hawley.
what happened the first time? Yes,
Right.
yeah,
And
oh
so
yeah,
Pharaoh Johnson was
that
1 and
was
0.
yeah, that was a big mess. Yeah,
It was. But you cleaned it up, man. Oh, that was impressive. So Pharaoh Johnson, who's 1 0, takes on Truman Hudson the third, who's also 1 0. The Diamond of Detroit taking on Pharaoh Johnson. So why did you make this match? And also, who do you think is going to win this match?
well, after the fiasco that happened at the original match, and how the ring was won and everything that happened afterwards, you know, we had no choice but to make some changes and give a new competitor a chance against the guy who got screwed out of a chance. So, either guy, whoever wants it more, will get this win. So right now I'm in the fence. So I'm not going to say who because I'm not 100% sure who I want to win. But whoever wins, we made the right choice on who wins. So
I mean, on who on who you pick. These two guys are very talented in two different fields.
yes,
Um,
yes,
a lot of people, I would look at Pharaoh Johnson, so he's more of a ring general, and then you have a guy like Truman Hudson who's very technical. So that's going to be a very interesting
yes,
match to see.
yeah. It's going to be two different types of styles, wrestling. But like I said, whoever wins, we made the right choice in bringing those two guys in and giving them the opportunity to win the ring. So
Absolutely. And I also did want to talk about Izzy Vaden versus CYN's Jake Logan.
okay,
This is a big match, I think, for Izzy
yes, yeah,
Vaden. He was 0-1. He lost in a very hard-hitting contest to sorry, to Pharaoh Johnson. And he has said openly in his promo that he is trying to defend. This is his home, this is his turf. It is his duty to defend the UPW from Jake Logan. So when you have a guy who's so ready and so willing to I guess to keep an outsider, so to speak, out of UPW. It's who do you think is going to win this match?
right now I'll have to give it to Jake Logan just because CYN is a brand out there who are doing their thing out in the business world, and they have a lot of followers. They have a lot of full soldiers that will come down and have his back. So this is going to be an interesting matchup, but I see Logan winning this match.
All right. You know, it's funny.
So
Like if
and I feel just because he has more experience, he's been out there longer, hitting out more places, different opponents. So see, control your narrative, man. He wants to come in, put his foot down, control our narrative here in UPW. So if if Logan doesn't win, it'll be an upset in my opinion. But I believe Logan will take this win here.
Well, the lifeguard, he's ready to defend the turf, and I can't wait to see that one. And the lifeguard, he may be owned wood here, but he has been on a roll since then, since that loss, actually picking up of the world heavyweight title in a different promotion out here, I believe, in Florida. So Izzy Faden's been on a roll, and a lot of people sleep on the lifeguard, but I think it's the lifeguard's time to shine.
Well, we
So
get to see when we see the match.
Absolutely. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I know a little bit more of a quicker review than normal. We are recording for 3 shows, so don't miss this must-see event, January 22nd at the Marion Oaks Community Center in Ocala, Florida. It's an absolute must-see event. You want to be there. It's going to be special. We're recording for 3 shows. There's 9 matches on this card, 3 shows. You don't want to miss it. Don't forget, you're gonna see stars like Dominic Stuckey in action, Nazir Santana, Jake St. Patrick, the No Limits champion, Bison Clutch, and we're gonna crown a King of Bling champion in either Pharaoh Johnson and or Truman Hudson III. So this is a very big event. You don't want to miss it. Tickets are on. So now if for ages 9 and up, it's $10. If you're 8 and below, it's $5. Ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets now on www.urbanpw.com, on Twitter at UrbanPW. We have the link there. On Instagram, the link is in our bio at Urban Pro Wrestling. We have a YouTube channel, Urban Pro Wrestling. And on top of that, we also have a Facebook page, Urban Pro Wrestling. I know you've seen the Facebook ads if you live in Florida. So get those tickets. We can't wait to see you guys there. We're hoping to pack the house. It's going to be a very special night. And it's going to be a night that you will never, ever forget. With that being said, for myself and Jorge Martinez Jr., the head of the fight committee, we will see you guys next time. Subscribe if you've made it this far in the video. Peace out, everybody.
Yes.